are. I suppose it depends what time of the day you decide to look at this, but for me, it's still forenoon. Anyhow, yes, this whole idea around free versus commitment, as you can see, I'm walking my way through the whole process of receiving money and payment in exchange for the work I do. When I went to work as a school teacher, I negotiated. Well, I didn't negotiate. The board negotiated teachers' pays at that time, and you agreed to it or you didn't agree to it. So you worked there or you went away. That's the paycheck aspect. Yes, it is. And then I've been 40 years. Can you imagine 40 years in the life insurance world, 40 years in the financial planning world. And that has been living on commissions. Now, in order to receive commissions, I had to give away my service. I had to serve, and then help them buy the insurance product or do the investment. That would be called selling. Yes. And now all of a sudden, I don't have that piece of paper product in my hand. I have the service of the coaching. And so I've been wrapping my head around. I just do it so automatically. I give it away and give it away and give it away. But this causes a problem. How do I make a living? Just giving it away. and you know, and I know that can't just keep happening. And it's a really interesting process. Take yourself through that process. If you were just now providing a service and nobody was putting a price on there for you. I know many coaches and I know many service providers, counselors, and they don't have to come up with their own price because they're working for somebody who puts them on. And even though they'll just get appointments as they're handed out, even at that, they know what the rate is and it's done for them. How do you? Just imagine if you were just going to, okay, I'm not going to have anybody else do my paycheck. I'm going to do it myself. Where would you start? So you see, we keep coming into this free or commitment, free or commitment. Oh my goodness, I could not make my own business. I could not just do it all by myself. I guess I better commit to working for somebody else who's going to give me a paycheck, you see. But if I were going to be self-employed, I could just give it all away free. No, you couldn't. That does not make a living. So what is the true cost of not committing? So now we go to the work I do, the digging deep into making us and finding who we are. I know for myself, I've paid tens of thousands of dollars over the years, tens of thousands. Absolutely tens of thousands of dollars. Peeling back the layers, getting to know who is this woman inside. And yes, I did it over those 40 years and over the 30 years of Toastmasters and so on. I've done it over the years. And I am not upset with it. The tens of thousands of dollars represent to me the same as if I'd gotten to university. Yes. The true cost, if I had not been committing myself to investing in myself, into my voice, into my freedom, into my inner peace. I know where I was when I was in that deep hole of depression. I know where I was. I was in hell. So the true cost of not doing the tens of thousands over the decades would have been to stay in hell. Because we do make our own heaven and hell right here with our emotions, with our belief in ourselves, our core beliefs. And it's incredible what we do to ourselves. And what is the true cost of that energy exchange? You see, so there was another learning I had to do. And it's not just a learning up here. We know that money is just energy. I put in my work, you pay me for my work, and it's nice and easy in cash or into the bank account. That's nice and easy, but it's really representing the work we did, which was the energy we expended to provide whatever we provided. So when we go to the grocery store, we exchange the cash, the money that we worked for, where we expended our energy to get it, to exchange for the groceries, which we need. And the grocery owner is collecting from the energy of bringing all those fresh fruits and vegetables in and keeping them looking good and keeping them healthy, and all the expenditure of energy. So this is the whole idea for me. You can be where you want to be. You choose. We all choose. But I have had to do a lot of work around this giving and receiving. And so I have been giving and giving and giving and giving. And I'm having to learn, and I am learning to receive as well, because whenever I have put cash on the table and made that energy commitment, I've done the work. It's made the difference in my life. I've dove in. So what I have learned too is when we get a windfall, and in the insurance business, when I'm delivering paychecks out, somebody died and here's the death benefit paid out. To the survivors, unless they have been educated and thought about it ahead of time, forgot that that's also an energy exchange. And so when they inherit, if you're not careful, it just looks like a windfall. And do you know what happens when people win the lottery or get money from a death benefit that they're not educated and thoughtful about? Oh, a windfall. And away it goes like the wind, the dust in the wind. And that's the difference of making a commitment, choosing and exchanging the energy. Earned by whatever energy exchange, and then committed, lays the foundation of life. I just wanted you to be thinking about it as I struggle through it. I invite you to do your own little struggle through it and consider just how wonderful it would be, how great it would be to be at peace with yourself, rising up like the phoenix from the ashes, rising up and spreading out your wings. Why? Because you committed and you did an exchange of energy, and you got to work for you to lay your foundation. It's Coach Sandra, Compassionate Queen of Straight Talk. I do wish you a wonderful day, and I do invite you to get in touch if you find that finding yourself would just be your greatest gift to yourself. All the best.